perfect 10. What does perfect even mean? Is there even such a thing? Ooh, can we switch up all the rules and imagine a utopia? Darling, I'm just so fed up with these expectations.
Hi guys, welcome back to another video. So today I am going to talk about the e.l.f. primer. So I actually have the e.l.f. Poreless Putty Primer, and this is the one that everybody was talking about that is comparable to the Tatcha primer. Now Tatcha is about like $50, and this one is $8. This one I feel like is comparable. It doesn't last as long, but it says it's for pretty much any type of skin, even oily skin, and I'm oily. So I usually use this on the days that either my face is a lot more drier, or I just use it on the outskirts of my face, or anywhere where I have pores, or I'll put a primer down that is mattifying, and then I'll go over it with this one so that it smooths out the pores. Now, it's in this like peachy color, and this is what it looks like. See that? And then you just, when you rub it into the skin, it kind of shears out. And it has no scent to it. Now, they have come out with two other primers. One is a luminous, which I wasn't interested, obviously, because I am oily. So if you are dry, you can use the luminous or this one, or a combo of the two. Now they have a matte putty primer. How great is this for all of my oily skin sisters? So, here we go. I'm gonna open it up. Let's see. Infused with kaolin clay and white charcoal. So, let's see. So, this is what it looks like. I've never used it before. So this is the first time I'm taking a look at it. It is $8 as well. This one I purchased at Target. Let's see. Ooh, it's pretty. Oh, wait, is there a sticker? No, there isn't a sticker. I thought there was a sticker. No. Okay. Come on. Okay, I got it. I'm so weak. No scent to it. This is what it looks like. And you don't need very much of it as far as this one goes, so I'm thinking that this one you're not going to need a lot of it either. So I'm going to go ahead and try this on my finger. Yeah, now you can see it. You see that? Okay, so now I'm going to put it on this side of my hand. Now they're both really, really smooth. Just one is a little bit more slippy, I guess you could say. It like slips off your hand when you kind of glide your hand, but the other one, it's like a little bit more of a matte texture, because obviously that's what exactly it's supposed to do, right? So let's try. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do some on one side and some on the other side, and kind of like do a little bit of like a patch test so you guys could see what it looks like. I'm going to go in with my Real Techniques beauty blender. I don't really care for this one too much, so putting on my primer, I don't really mind putting on primers with this. So I'm going to go ahead and put the matte one on my left side. So I'm just going to put it in this area right here. Just like that. Again, I'm going to put it right here as well. My nose gets very oily, and so does my forehead, so I'm just going to go ahead and put this all over. My chin does too. Okay. So there's that. Now I'm going to take the other one, and it looks like this. It's a more peachier one, and I'm going to go ahead and damp this into it, or dab this into it, sorry. Damp this into it, dab it into here. So, I'm going to go ahead and see this one, like, I feel like it's more, like it glides on the skin. As I said, it's more slippy. Slippy. Now feel free to use my word if you'd like. I don't know where I came up with that. But yeah, it's really smooth. This one feels more wet. It's a little more tackier and wet. Okay, so I'm going to let that sit in my skin. But as you can see, it just kind of dissipates. Now this side, I could feel more wet. I don't know if that's just because I just put it on. But this side is definitely matte. So, this side is still a lot more moist. It's moist but has like a powdery feel. And this side is just a powdery feel but matte. So, that's the two different textures. So now I'm just going to go ahead and put a little bit of foundation and we'll see how this works. Okay, I'm going to go in with my Do You Full Coverage foundation, and it's in the color Warm Beige. I got this at TJ Maxx because I really loved it. And if you watch my TJ Maxx videos, you'll see how much it is and where I found it and the video footage when I found it. So yeah, so I'm going to go ahead and put 1 pump, 2 pumps on my skin. It's a little bit more tan. I bought it a little bit more tan. I'm trying to warm up to, excuse my pun, warm up my face because I feel like I'm always using like a lot lighter skin tones and then I end up like contouring a lot or bronzing up a lot and that just defeats the purpose. So I'm going to go ahead and get a damp beauty blender and start going away. I'm going to go ahead and just put this on. I think this might work better with this foundation, the matte side, because it is a more dewier foundation. I like the dewy look, I just can't always pull it off because of my oily skin. So a lot of times I'll put a dewy foundation and it just wants to slide off. But with this, let's see how it goes. See, it warms up my face and it's kind of more like my neck color or even my hand, which I like. Okay, now I'm going to do the other side for you guys. It's not looking bad actually on both sides. But I can definitely feel that this side has a lot more like slip to it and it's a lot more wet, like I said. Versus this side where it's like I could feel that it's matte underneath my skin, or what the heck, matte underneath my foundation, but it still has a dewiness on top because of the type of foundation that it is. Okay, so there is that. Again, this is the matte side and this is the regular poreless putty side. I feel like this side is going to last a lot longer for me. I'm not too sure. So I'll come back in about 30 minutes. Usually that's kind of how I know. This side, because I'm not setting it with a powder, I'll probably feel it a lot more movement on this side than this side. But we'll have to see. I definitely can feel this side moving a lot more. Like I said, this side feels wet and this side feels really matte, but this does not dry out my skin. It still feels like skin, it just doesn't, and it's like very I can feel like the flexibility in my skin, but I don't feel like it's not working or that it's too matte or that's anything like that. Like I haven't put anything on my face besides the foundation on top of it and we're good to go. This side I just feel like I'm more like literally like sweat, almost sweaty, like if I did work out or something. And yeah, you could use these together, you can use them separate, but yeah, I would definitely pick this up if you are super oily like me, or you can pick both of them up and use both of them in a combo. You know, you can use 2 primers at once. There is no rule that says you have to use 1 primer. You could use both primers. So I'm going to go ahead and put some powder on my face, see how it feels, and I'll come right back. Okay guys, so I put my brows on and I also tried to put some powder on my face, well, concealer and then powder. And when I put the concealer on this side, it stayed on, but when I put it on this side, it was like it was moving with the dewiness of the foundation, and because there wasn't like anything matte underneath, it was just mixing all together, so it was a little bit more difficult. If you're really oily, then this is for you. You need this in your life. Okay guys, that wraps it up for this video. If you liked this review, give it a thumbs up and comment and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye!